Hello, my beautiful Dogma Box server. We are coming at you live with Give Me a Sign. My name is Marzi, and I'll be playing Adagio Dusk today, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host.
Fucking Dogma Box. Hi, I'm Hex.
Yeah, were you surprised I managed to get that out the first time without laughing?
Yes,
I'm very
and
talented.
I just fucking ruined everything. It's fine. This is how it works. We can't do this seriously. Anyway, hi, yeah, I'm Hex, and I'm playing Hunter Hastings.
My favorite southern boy.
My favorite southern, my good southern boy.
My good southern boy.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. He can have a little southern as a treat. It's fine. It's fine.
Imagine having to do character voices. I hold up Adagio who can't talk.
Who cannot talk, which, you know, we're kind of addressing a little bit in this FPS.
Yeah, because not only can Adagio not talk, because of bad rolls in the CA prologue, she also does not have a very good grasp on sign language.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she can, but it's very clumsy, and you can see why this is a problem for someone who can't speak.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah,
Just a little bit. But I mean, Hunter got a really good roll.
Hunter is, one might argue, fluent in sign language, and he's noticed that for the past while that they've been settling into a routine in the town, that Adagio tends to come barging in frequently.
Mostly unannounced. Sometimes there's knocking, sometimes it's kicking down a door, sometimes it is just angrily stomping up to him.
Yup. And at any time, though, it's just asking, what's this sign? What's the sign for this? Like, and Hunter, always helpful, shows her the sign. But, it's not just occasionally. It's a lot. He's noticing that it's happening a lot.
It's happening a lot.
And she hasn't outright asked for help, but he's kind of gotten the hint that, she's not gonna ask for help.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Absolutely. Asking for help, I think she would rather die.
She would rather throw herself into the sea and stay there forever.
Yeah, exactly. So Hunter, being his ever observant and helpful self, just decides, you know what? If she's not gonna ask for help, I'm just gonna give her help. I'm gonna offer it. So, but he's gonna wait for her to come at, like, demanding a sign first, like, because he knows eventually it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Like, it probably started off, like every now and then, like the first few days, like, once or twice. It's got to the point where, man, Hunter is finding out she does not know a lot of signs for a lot of words, because it's got to the point where it is almost like you could set a clock to how often she goes and asks for what the sign for this word is.
Yeah. Let me just really quickly, I want to see if he's observant enough to gather. Oh, I need my d20 for this. Come here, Hunter, I need your d20.
Oh yeah, dice.
Yeah, you know, that thing. Shit.
Yeah, the math rocks that we have to use to play this game.
Yeah,
Whoops.
Let me just roll a quick intelligence just to see if he, like, is able to kind of piece together, oh, shit, okay, fuck, yeah, he is,
Is that a nat 20?
No, but it's a dirty 20.
Just as good.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was just an intelligence check of, like, how fluent is she in, it is Adagio, And, like, you know, just kind of based on the context clues he's been getting from these multiple times a day asking for a word, yeah, he's getting a pretty good, he's getting a pretty good idea that, like, it's enough to get some basic things down, but it's not much otherwise. So
yeah, which, I mean, with especially with the Dirty 20, it is very obvious that this is not the best thing for someone who cannot talk.
Yeah, like, I mean, obviously there's other avenues of communication, like, there's probably a notepad that she keeps on her or something, but just sometimes it's just sometimes a lot faster to sign. So I say sometimes, like, it's not always, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's also just a useful skill.
Adagio already, like, very plainly is so impatient.
Yeah! Having to, like, angrily scribble it down before she can, like, get to, and, like, yeah. It would, for her own anger, she should be fluent. She should learn sign.
Yeah.
So that she can be angry the appropriate amount for her.
Nothing worse than when you were fucking pissed, but you have to stop and write and make it legible.
Yeah! Or you just have to stop in your anger to say something. Like, ugh.
Awful.
You can't express it appropriately, and that's worse. So, Hunter has decided, I'm gonna help. And by God, he's gonna help. So, true to form, Hunter is likely, he's probably at the inn right now. As I check my notes to see if the inn had a name.
I know it did, but God, I can't remember.
Damn.
Dazzling Pearl.
The Dazzling Pearl, there it is. Hey! So, he's probably in the main, like, he's probably in, like, the lounge area of the Dazzling Pearl. Just, I would say he's just kind of vibing, but really, he planted himself there on purpose. 'Cause he knows what's gonna happen. So, he's trying to, let me roll, I guess, a deception to see how, he's trying to vibe, or look like he's vibing.
He's acting casual.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Nah.
Hunter is very suspicious. I'm sorry to say.
Hunter.
He got a 4.
Hunter.
He's
doing that toon thing of, like, someone says act casual and he's just posing while loudly sweating.
Yeah, exactly. 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 He's doing his best to be casual. It is not casual. This poor toon does not know how to be casual. I'm pretty sure we established in the prologue.
Well, while he is standing there posing and loudly sweating, right on time, just like clockwork, a certain small fish toon kicks open the doors of the Dazzling Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Because she does not respect any authority. Sorry, Salty.
You know what? That's probably par the course.
Yeah, he should be used to it by now.
So Hunter probably doesn't even twitch, just, good, there she is.
Right on time.
Right on time.
And first I want to make a perception see if she fucking noticed that Hunter is being weird. You're both not doing great today.
Incredible. She is
too upset.
She is furious. She can tell he's a little, like, he's not acting quite right, but that doesn't matter because she's upset.
Who cares if he's acting weird? He always tells her whatever sign she needs, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So she is stomping over, notepad and pencil furiously gripped in her hands.
Yep. And Hunter catches this, and he does now finally, it's more casual. Like, okay, this is what he was waiting for. This is okay. So he does stop posing and sit normally. No longer, awkwardly perched on the table, one elbow on the table, head on the hand, other arm on the hip, waiting.
Yeah.
No, he just sits up, proper, and he actually sits up proper and probably offers her, the same smile he always does, friendly, friendly, pleased to see her, a little bit curious, just, hi, Adagio, what can I help you with today?
And there's that furious scowl on her face.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, at this point, Hunter knows that it is not directed at him per se.
Yeah.
It is whatever made her this mad that she needs the sign for it.
Yep.
And she brings up the notepad and starts furiously scribbling.
Smoke rising from it in her speed.
Yes. And then she slams down the notepad, and what Hunter sees is, wow, that is a very profane long string of insults, Adagio.
Okay, did Miss Dane upset you, Adagio? Do I need to go have a talk with her? As he's huh? Go ahead.
As her shoulders kind of hitch at that and come up almost to her ears, and she crosses her arms and she's still scowling.
All right, okay. Well, first, and he starts God.
Time to teach some profanity.
Time to teach Adagio some profanity, which, me personally, I know several. Because the fun thing about not a fair chunk, but the fun thing about several words in sign is that they're pretty close to other words, and that's on purpose. Thank you and fuck you are very close. The difference is over the chin as opposed to under the chin. Yeah, never tell someone thank you by moving your hand under your chin. That is fuck you. Don't do that. Grumpy and whore are similar. It's just a matter of where
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
From a teacher I had who was learning sign language in college.
Yeah.
He kept accidentally calling someone a whore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally a couple of inches difference. So that's the fun thing about sign. So Hunter kind of slides the notebook over, and he figures that this is actually kind of a perfect kind of okay, I'm not gonna offer to help you. So in his head, he sees this long string, and he goes, I can use this. And so he says, well, I can definitely teach you all these words. And I can also show you, I might have to also show you, some of the other words, because some of these are similar to others. Here, have a seat, and let me show you. And he kind of, he takes the notebook, and he pats the spot, next to himself. Or, well, no, he probably, motions Adagio to actually sit down across from him. It's easier to do that when they're not next to each other. And he starts writing out, so he takes this long string of curses, and insults, and he offers the hand for the pencil, may I please?
She sits with the harumph as she rolls the pencil over.
Okay. And as he does this, he's making like quick sign motions to himself. And then he starts scribbling out, like, under certain words, like drawing a line under certain ones. And he goes, okay, so here's the fun thing about some of these words, is that they're very close to other ones. And he gives the thank you, fuck you example. And he goes, like, for example, you know that this is thank you. And the tone in his voice says, yes, she knows this, but does she use it?
You want to roll an insight?
Oh my god, yes, absolutely. Hunter, my darling dear. Oh no.
Oh, dearest.
Nope, that's the wrong. +2. That's a 5.
Man! These two. I mean, Adagio is too upset to give any sort of indication.
Yep. So,
but I mean, she probably did not know Adagio.
She probably did not, but he demonstrates anyway, and he says, "This is thank you," and he does the motion like once and then a second time, just to, you know, like a little more demonstrative. And he goes, "But then, to counter that, this is fuck you." And he makes the motion under his chin. And he goes, "See how that's a little easily confused for most people who don't know, who are not at all versed in any sign." And like, he doesn't mean that in like a you don't know, he means that in a this is a secret that we know kind of deal.
The secret that we know now.
This is our secret. And he gives her a couple of other like examples of this, and he says, "And I know I'm giving you a lot right now, because this is a lot." And he points a finger at the paper, like, "That's a long string of words, and it might help if I just Adagio, would you be opposed to me just helping you out a little bit every day, like at a specific time, so you can learn some of these a little easier?"
Unsurprisingly, there is a twitch at the word help.
"Would you like me to teach you? How about that? Show you some of the other ones. Maybe some you don't know, you didn't put down here, so you can have a little bit more in your arsenal to pull out."
There is a pause.
Mm-hmm.
Where she thinks this over. And I mean, Hunter would have seen, because like it'd be a big shift from her like scowling and being mad about whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking however you say her name, god damn it.
Dane.
Yeah, with Dane said again, to being absolutely delighted to know how to sign fuck you.
And Hunter kind of grins at that, like, "I kind of figured that. Also, I know how you can call her a bunch of other words, and she wouldn't know that. She probably wouldn't know that, or if she did, well, you can always say you were trying to sign something else." And he kind of gives that like conspiratorial grin of like, "No, Adagio totally didn't call you or tell you to fuck off. She was saying thank you for this thing, completely unrelated." Totally.
Did not call you a whore.
Did not call you a whore, was saying you were grumpy. Don't worry about that.
Which is true, so.
Yeah, you can do both. It's just a quick like swipe of the hand to call her both.
And man, Adagio, like, arms still crossed, kind of looking away, is trying not to make it obvious that she is interested, but the anime sparkles of being able to know that she can call Windane all of these things and be able to play it off.
Yeah.
It is very appealing.
Yeah, Hunter kind of figured that. And he grins pretty wide at that, and he's just, okay, all right, so I can do that. And I mean, if you'd like, since I'm already going to be showing you all these other ones, I could just show you, like, what I know, help you build up more. And then you don't have to, excuse me, and then you don't have to, pause in your angry tirades or insults to go ask me what one is, and you can just keep going.
There is a thought as she thinks it over, then she makes a face and asks if he's gonna make her be polite. At any point.
He kind of thinks about this for a second, and he says, I'll show you the proper signs to be polite so that you can fake it if you gotta. But I think when it's just us, you don't gotta be.
She is satisfied. She gives a very decisive nod.
Just this is agreeable to me. Yes,
yes.
I don't have to be polite with you. I can bite you if I have to.
I can bite you.
I mean, let's be real. Hunter probably tried to, like, show her a sign, and she probably signed it, like, slightly incorrectly, so he instinctively would have, like, reached over to, like, motion, like, no, not here, here, and she probably just bit him on instinct, like, or just on principle.
Probably, like, if he was just reaching, if he hadn't, like, gotten too close yet, she would have just, like, bared her fucked up teeth.
Yeah. It wouldn't have been, like, touching, but it would have been close enough that, like, maybe a snap, and he's just that, like, no,
Bad.
No biting.
Like when you get mad at a dog.
No. That's gentle correction where you go, no, you don't bite me, you bite this.
It's like, no, Adagio, we've been over this.
You go chew. God.
I don't think she'd have her metal rod at this point.
Yeah! You don't bite me, you bite the metal rod. No, you don't do that either. Let's be honest, you don't do that either.
Yeah, no. She huffs, and now she has this energy she has to get rid of, so sorry, Salty. She leans down and bites the table. She has to do something to get rid of this.
She's gotta chew on the table for a little bit. It's fine. There's probably a couple of bite marks in there already.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Hunter kind of lets her work some of that energy out, and he would probably start just by asking, like, if she knows the alphabet, because, worst case scenario, you can finger spell out what you need. Which, I guess if you want to roll that,
yeah, let's see. I'll make it a straight intelligence.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Damn, alright, now you roll good, I guess. She indeed knows the alphabet.
Excellent. We love to see that. Okay. So, Hunter can, and Hunter would probably just, like, he's trying to not, like, ask, like, do you know this? But it's more just like for my reference, what, like, where we can start kind of deal. Just so I'm not teaching you stuff you already know. And so, once he figures out, okay, you know the alphabet, that's, alright, that makes things a lot easier. If you don't know any words, you can just finger spell them to me, and I can, well, maybe not in this case. And he motions again to the long string of expletives, like, yeah, that's a lot, but, single words you can spell out, and I can help you with that. But he does eventually, like, okay, well, I guess there's no time like the present. He starts, like, he doesn't quite quite know how to teach, so this is him just like, we're gonna just play this by ear and see how it goes. But he's gonna start just like showing her the signs for all of these horrible insults that he's like, that she's given him. And some of them I imagine are like, now these two are basically the same sign, like, you know, idiot, moron, loser, like probably not, but yeah, just like, actually no, I think loser, loser in that sense is the same, but yeah, it's like a lot of these are kind of the same, and so he, you know, he's showing her a lot of all of these signs that he can like work through.
You wanna roll me another insight as Hunter is working through these signs?
Yes, please. Hunter, please!
I'll give you an advantage because, God, Hunter has seen Adagio about 4 times a day, almost every day.
You know what,
like
that's
this.
fair, and thank God for advantage, because that first one was a 6.
Man!
Yeah!
Hunter, dearest.
He is... But the second one was a 17, so hey.
Yeah, it's fine. It probably, well, we can flavor both. Like, he was looking between Adagio and the notepad and like did a double take because somewhere in him signing out all of these horrible things, Adagio just like had the widest grin because it is the funniest shit to see him go through all of this.
Yep. The funniest part, I think, is literally most of these signs involve like touching the hand in some form of fist gesture to your forehead. So it's literally just like bonking yourself in the forehead over and over again with a different hand sign to call somebody all of these horrible words.
And it is a little funny to watch, especially like knowing Hunter and knowing these are all terrible, terrible things he's signing.
Oh yeah.
He's so nice most of the time. That it is just the funniest shit for Adagio to see. Like, Mr. Nice and Polite say all of these terrible, awful things.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, Hunter can very easily see that Adagio's kind like this is a great lesson. She's learning a lot, but she's also kind of laughing at it.
Which, I mean, like, yeah, he can get that, and he's, you know, that, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, Adagio doesn't smile very often, so this isn't a bad thing per se.
Yeah, he's like, oh good, she's smiling. At the very least, like, this is enjoyable for her, even if it's at my expense. That's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine. But he goes through these, like, he demonstrates them, and then so the way that it would work, at least, like, this is how it worked when my little bit of sign that I was taught, is he demonstrates it, slows it down, and then has Adagio sign it. Like, that's, so he signs it twice, and then he has her sign it a couple of times to, like, you know, work through it. And they just slowly work through this list of horrible It's so wholesome, and then you look at what they're signing, and it's Hunter just teaching Adagio fuck over and over again.
Oh, man. Yeah, like, someone peeks into the tavern and is like, oh, isn't that nice? Look at these two spending time together. Oh, what the fuck?
Okay. Although I feel like some people looking in are just like, oh, good. She's expanding her vocabulary.
Salty peeks out from the kitchen, sees all the swear words, nods very approvingly, goes back in the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god. Hunter is like, he's not paying attention to anybody else around. Like, his entire attention is currently on Adagio as he's like helping her with this. And as they kind of go through these ones, he's also teaching her the similar ones for certain ones. And then when they finish, it's basically, okay, you've learned these, use them in a sentence. And so then it's, now Adagio gets to insult.
And Adagio looks absolutely delighted. Free reign to say whatever terrible, horrible, nasty thing she wants.
Exactly.
Because she's learning.
She's learning, therefore it's okay. And for giggles, roll me an intelligence just to see how well she kind of retains all of it, you know? Like, is she the I've learned it and now it's there forever, or is she the
oh shit, I got the intelligence mod wrong, but that's fine. It's a 2 out of 3.
You know what? That's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. She's a little clumsy in how excited she is.
Yeah, but like, damn, yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
For day 1 of lessons, this is pretty high.
Yeah, she's like, this is what she wants to learn, therefore, like, she's soaking it up like a steel goddamn trap. And like, you know, the other lessons of like conversational words and things that aren't horrible insults might go a little different. We don't know. We'll see when we get there. Maybe she's just as eager to learn, but for this one at least, yeah, she's got it down. Like, she's got it pretty dang good. And it's probably a helps that like Hunter kind of made the point of like, a lot of these are similar, so if you ain't sure, you can just repeat a couple of them and it pretty much will mean multiple things at once. It's like just furiously like tapping your fist to your head and like just signing idiot over and over again just to like just no, stupid, idiot, moron. These aren't all the same sign, but you get what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? That you have no brain cells. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Exactly. Exactly. And
by the time she has ended her long string of terrible, horrible insults, like, she just looks so happy and delighted. That, like, it's hard, not really, but in this point in time, it's almost hard to imagine that she was absolutely furious not even like half an hour ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. And Hunter is beaming. Like, if Adagio wants to like roll insight on this, because like, yeah.
They both suck at insights, is what I'm learning.
They do. Actually, 11 is pretty okay. Like, that's pretty average.
Yeah, that's down the middle.
Yeah. So she can definitely tell that he is like just elated. He is so pleased at her. Like,
they grow up so fast.
They grow up so fast. Learning swears. God.
Man, once she like realizes that she's beaming and that he is beaming back at her, she kind of like retreats again and like huffs and crosses her arms, but there is a pause before, very carefully so she does not accidentally do the bad one, signs thank you.
Aww. Hunter's smile gets like even bigger and he signs back, and he also says it as he's like signing it, which again, that's like another, you know, sign as you talk kind of deal, but he signs back, "You're welcome." And I'm trying to think if he would do that. He spells out her name, like because he says, "You're welcome, Adagio," and he spells out her name. Cause I was just like, would he
sign.
Yeah, would he do that yet? And I'm like, he probably wouldn't quite yet, but like he wouldn't want to like set off the tsundere yet, cuz
See, it's funny that you mentioned name signs, because I also had the thought in the back of my head, oh yeah, name signs.
Yeah. Give her, I mean, Hunter's is pretty self-explanatory because his is an action, so you can literally just sign Hunter and like there you go.
Yeah.
But
I was thinking in my head like a personalized one, so it's not like a word.
Yeah,
and that's the thought in my mind was make an H and like tap it on a closed eye, because he always has his eyes closed.
Aww. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I immediately had one for Adagio, but now I'm just like, oh my god, because that's funny. But I'm like, no, he would wait. He would wait to do that, because like I absolutely feel like, well, and his thought process here is, she's learning all of this. Don't like, and it's clear like she's, you know, being, he doesn't have the word tsundere to work with, but he's like, you know, just freaking just like, he's not gonna push his luck because she's being nice and happy and friendly, so you know.
Yeah. After like one mishap of snapping at his hand, but you know, that's just Adagio.
Yeah. But absolutely I thought of him having like signing A and then bite. Because it works pretty well, like, because it's A and then you literally just like use one hand to bite your other hand. Like, that's literally it. So it's like it can flow pretty easy.
That's awesome.
But he'll drop that later, like.
Yeah, that's for another lesson.
He'll blow her mind with name signs later, cause like, yeah. But he shows her, like, you know, he helps her walk through this string of insults, and he kind of sits back once she's demonstrated, yes, I can insult people properly now. And he is grinning, like, very proud of himself, very proud of her, kind of proud of himself a little bit, like, oh, hell yeah, I actually did it. Like, it's more like I did it and it was followable.
He did it and it was followable, and she's obviously having a great time.
So, therefore, I have succeeded. I have done a good thing. Hell yeah.
I've gotten a good grade in Friend, which is both normal to watch and possible to achieve.
It wouldn't even be a good grade in Friend. It would be a good grade in Adagio. Like...
her inner machinations are an enigma, so.
Yeah, exactly. But he's learning slowly, and he kind of... He grins a little bit, and he sits back and he just goes, you know, if you want to come back here, like, same time tomorrow, I can show you more words.
And she had crossed her arms and gotten, like, back to the tsundere thing, but she does perk up at that.
He, like, he doesn't want to make it, like, a big deal, so he kind of, he fuck, hang on, let me roll.
Try to be casual again.
He cannot be casual.
Oh, Hunter, my fucking beloved.
He cannot be casual.
Oh my god!
He can't! That's a 4! Again! He cannot be casual. He physically can't be. So, he's trying to make it seem like not a big deal. But the way I'm gonna kind of flavor it is he wants to. He wants to do this, and he's kind of like hoping that she'll let him help with this. Like, he wants to show her more, and he's hoping she'll say yes, like, cuz he wants to. And so he just kind of says, I mean, I figure, you know, it'd be probably a little easier for us to actually, like, just have a time where I can show you more words and we can work on, you know, seeing, like, helping you string sentences together that are longer and a bit more, flowery? No, that's not the right word. Well, I mean, what I mean is, and then he just, because now he's looking at Adagio and she's staring at him and it's just,
As I roll an oh god.
Tell me, darling. They can't read each other. This is terrible. This is terrible. I mean, she can definitely read, like, he's excited. He wants to do this. But he also doesn't want to, like, push it on her or, like, try and force it on her. So he's just, I mean, that is, if you want, obviously, this is all only if you're okay with it.
She's just staring at him as she mulls it over, which is just making him more nervous.
If his ears kind of start to, like, lower back a little bit and his tail is doing, like, a little bit of an anxious, like, swish and twitch against his leg, as he's trying to, like, paint this picture to, like, appease Adagio.
And Adagio, meanwhile, in her head is just, Hunter really wants to do this. And Hunter is okay. So if Hunter wants to do this, and I do want to know more, who am I to say no to Hunter, who is obviously very excited? Not Adagio, of course.
Not Adagio, of course. No.
No. So Hunter gets to that point where he's, like, almost now, like, ducking in his seat, where then Adagio is, like, nodding.
He's just immediately, like, the ears perk back up, and he's just, oh, well, okay, good, yeah, all right. Excellent. I can definitely show you a lot more. I mean, I've got a lot. There is a lot. And we can work that out. And he's kind of talking with his hands a little bit too, as he's, like, confirming all of this. And he just he's grinning again and just, okay, yeah, I guess then, yeah, same time tomorrow here, that would work, and we can just kind of meet up, and yeah, all right. And he's like, he wants to ask her things too, but he also knows how she gets with questions, so he's just like, don't do that. Because I imagine
I was gonna say, I mean, she's been in a good mood, but also they can't read each other.
They cannot read each other. So he's kind of just like, yeah, all right, that's good. And he probably would eventually, like, once they confirm that, he does probably, like, invite her to kind of, like, sit with him and just kind of, like, he probably orders some food, like, are you hungry? We can get something to eat. And then he, like, gets the thought of, like, oh, do you know how to order food inside? Like, I could show you a thing, hey.
I feel like you're fucking reading my mind, because I had that thought of, oh yeah, Adagio would probably want to know food signs because they live in a tavern.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
And Adagio, of course, will nod because yes, they live in a tavern. Of course, this obviously is just a very logical, good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. This is following the logic of, you know, make things run a little smoother and, like, let Adagio just operate as fast as her brain wants her to. So yes, all right, let us teach Adagio food signs and ordering food and, like, all of that. Yes, good, okay. As he's, like, showing her the various things on the menu, like, If she looks, she can see his tail is starting to wag again. Like,
Oh.
it's not like a dog, because foxtails don't wag like a dog's tail does. It's more like a rolling wave, but yeah, it's still wagging.
Adagio internally is just, yes, Hunter is excited. I obviously am a good person.
Yes, Adagio, you are such a good person for letting Hunter teach you because he was so excited to teach you. Yes.
Hunter's getting a good grade at Adagio. Adagio's getting a good grade at Hunter.
Exactly. Exactly. Absolutely.
Love that Hunter is the very first one to get this close to Adagio.
He's friend-shaped, okay?
He is friend-shaped. Very soft. He's a good big brother, Your Honor.
He's a very good big brother. And I feel it is important because I just now realized to mention he came into this world wearing armor. He is not wearing armor at all, finally. Like,
oh god, thank goodness.
They got him out of the armor. Like, he's
finally he looks fucking casual.
Yeah, he looks casual. He's not ready to like fucking go at a moment's notice.
See, I feel like with Hunter and the armor and Adagio coming into existence looking like she is a performer in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, they're kind of handshake came into this world looking ready to do an action.
Yup. They came ready to do something. By God, I don't know what it is, but you know. They came ready, but no, now they look freaking casual.
They're just people existing in a tavern.
Yeah.
Like, learning sign language.
Learning swears.
Yeah. Learning fuck words. Being friends.
Yeah. And actually, that is a point. So, Hunter probably noted that, like, as they kind of, like, settle down into things, and it's, like, kind of calming down a bit from, you know, the high of, I learned fuck words today, yeah! Hunter might actually kind of glance over and, just kind of, because he's been wanting to ask this for a bit, but Adagio's never really been in, you know, a questiony mood, so, he finally will look over eventually, and he'll just kind of ask, do you mind if I ask you something?
And there is pause before Adagio kind of raises a brow at him and squints, but slowly nods.
It's nothing. It's nothing bad. I promise. I just am curious. 'Cause I remember when we all kind of woke up, you could play. I mean, it was a little awkward because it was her tail, but you could play an instrument. Well, lyres. Do you play?
And there is a pause as Adagio looks down at her hands.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad asking if you want to do another insight because,
well,
God, we've had a good history of those today.
We've had such a great. Oh my fucking God. That's a nat 1.
Oh my God. He doesn't know what it is that crosses her face as she looks down at her hands.
Mm-hmm.
For our listening audience, she's just a little conflicted because she doesn't know.
Aww.
But she'd like to.
Yeah. And Hunter is quick to be like, uh-oh, I have upset her, and he just kind of, I mean, it's fine if you don't. I just I noticed that you played pretty well with lyres. Tail, that's still a little awkward, but it's fine. And I wondered if you had an instrument.
There is a pause as she's very conflicted on if she wants to say this or not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's been in a good mood, and Hunter's pretty alright.
Yeah.
So, after a moment, she kind of huffs and, like, angles her head away a little, but does sign, want to.
And he kind of, oh, all right. I see. And he kind of thinks a minute, and he just says, "Do you don't have an instrument then?"
And her face kind of like scrunches because she has no idea if she does or not.
Oh, honey.
Because I don't know if she would know she has a hammer space yet.
I would think so, like, because it's been a bit, like, they've been in town enough for Adagio to build up a reputation and, like, everybody to kind of get an idea of, you know, the important players in town and likely meet the other toons so that they would get that, like, you know, at the very least, if they didn't know, they know now, like, yeah, that's hammer space. You just kind of whoop, and then you reach, and you have things, like, so yes, I would imagine, like, yes, Adagio knows she has a hammer space.
All right, let's see if Adagio gets her very first fumble, baby.
Oh my god, if she fumbles, I'm gonna die.
She does not, it's fine.
Okay, good.
It's a 7.
Okay, good.
Well, her outfit has no perceivable pockets, so she's probably the kind of toon who reaches behind her back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she goes behind her back and kind of, like, rummages around. Like, she doesn't know what she's looking for. But she does eventually pull her hand back from behind her back and has a lute.
And Hunter perks up, just, oh. Well, now. And he leans forward, actually, because he's kind of eager, like, just, oh, hey, this is interesting. And he just goes, do you know any songs on it? Or, well, any kind of, or I shouldn't say that, because...
No, wait, but you can have him say it, because Adagio pauses and then raises a brow at him.
Yeah, and then he's just like, right. The fucking, like, the anime lines of, like, oh, I said that. Right.
But it's okay, because Adagio is also curious, so let me roll a performance.
Hey!
She sure fucking does.
Yo! That is a 26! We take that! Holy crap, yeah!
This is a bard, baby!
This is a bard, and she knows what's up. Like, even if she doesn't know a song, she can play something that sounds beautiful.
Yeah, she can make something up.
Yeah! And Hunter is, like, leaning on his hands, just, like, his ears are forward, listening, like, yeah, this is nice. This is good. He loves this. And he's like, he waits, he listens while she plays, and, like, probably, I don't know how long she would. It's probably something short. I don't know. What would she play? Like,
probably something that was supposed to be short, but I mean, Hunter is paying full attention. I won't make you roll an insight. But, like, while Adagio was absolutely delighted earlier learning all of those terrible, awful fuck words,
yep.
Like, looking down at this lute and realizing that she can play and play well, this is the softest Hunter has ever seen her.
Oh!
Yay! Like, it was probably supposed to be short, but she's really, really happy with this, actually. And it makes her really happy that she can play music.
Yay! Excellent. Oh, I love it. So I guess it would make sense then that it's probably just something, like, that she's made up on the spot, which I kind of love.
Yeah.
And Hunter's just, like, he's listening, he's happy, this is good, and once she kind of finishes, he legit gives, like, a little bit of applause, like, that was incredible.
as she's totally not pleased and embarrassed
and preening and also like
I mean, she's preening in like that boastful way of like, oh yeah, of course, I'm amazing.
Yeah, exactly. yeah, exactly.
She's definitely not embarrassed about compliments. Absolutely not.
No.
Soaks them up. She's doing great.
The genuine compliments and like, cause just oh my god, like Hunter is just that was incredible. I've never heard anything. I mean, well, he again has that like, of course I've never heard anything like that. We've been alive for like a month and some change, so like. But he fucking like, he still has that like, yeah, this is like, that's like, that was one of the prettiest goddamn things he's ever heard in his life, in his month and a half of life. And he means it. That's the important part. Like,
yeah, just the fact that he is so genuine. Mm-hmm. But it's fine. Adagio got a 15 on that deception.
Yeah.
She's soaking it up. She's absolutely preening over it.
And Hunter rolled a nat 1 on his insight again, so yeah, that's exactly.
Oh yeah, Adagio likes compliments.
Yeah. I can keep doing that. I cannot believe this poor fox and his insight rolls. I swear to God.
I love Hunter so much. They can't read each other.
They can't read each other, and it's great. He's just happy. Like, yeah.
They're just both happy and having a good time, which is very rare for Adagio because she's so angry all of the time.
She's so furious all of the time, and now she has words to express that fury, so hey.
Honestly, I remember, like, saying in the prologue that one of the reasons why she was so grumpy is that she could not communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this does help her feel, like, a bit better.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she's still naturally an angry person.
But now she can express why she's angry as opposed to just being mad and, like, you know, stuck with it.
Yeah, instead of, like, the only outlet she has is biting things.
Which, I mean, you can bite, I guess, but, like...
But imagine being able to tear someone apart with insults.
With insults, and then you bite them.
And then you bite them.
Yeah!
Adagio puts the loot away and actually remembers what was happening before she came here, and then she like kind of puts her hands on the table before lifting up against the sign. Come watch me say these to Widdane.
And Hunter kind of like, he laughs a bit and is just, you know what? Yeah, all right. He pushes off of the table and it's like, at the very least, I can diffuse the situation if Widdane gets like too aggro. But sure, let's go watch Adagio, like, you know, tear this rabbit a new one.
Yeah, can watch it and mediate in case things go really bad. But also, if Adagio accidentally signs something wrong, then he could note that down and correct her next time.
Yeah. And
yeah,
also
it's a
maybe
win-win.
Translate, because who knows if Widdane knows sign.
You're right. I love the thought of Widdane just like fucking. Oh wait, that's a no. Doc just rolled it. Widdane doesn't know sign language.
Fucking incredible.
So Adagio is standing there like that like a big malicious smile showing off all of her fucked up teeth, and Widdane is just standing there, and Hunter's like, if I may.
Yeah, exactly. He just, well, since you don't know sign, and then he just starts translating all of these horrible things to her face. And he's just, like, being helpful about it, which I think is better.
Yes, Adagio obviously has a lot of things to say, and it wouldn't do anyone any good if Dane couldn't understand. But yeah, Adagio looks so fucking delighted that Hunter is saying them out loud. Hunter is very rapidly becoming her favorite.
God. Because at first it was just, this angry small toon is signing at me, and I feel like it's insulting, but I don't care. To, oh, this taller toon is now translating, and it is definitely insulting, and I care. I care immensely. But the smaller one is still showing me her fucked up teeth, so I don't want to do anything, because she will bite me.
Can, will, and must.
Just...
Man. Prey animal! That's right!
Yeah! Oh my god, yeah. Rabbit being faced with a fox and a shark. Like...
She can't do shit. It probably isn't even the first time Adagio has flashed her fucked up teeth at Dane.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, at this point, it's probably just like, yes, your teeth are just the most messed up. Like, but then, yeah.
But then.
Now there's words.
Adagio doesn't even care that Dane doesn't know what the fuck she's signing. Hunter got to translate, and it is the fucking best.
Yeah, this is Adagio's best day ever.
Welcome to Adagio's very good, amazing, awesome day.
Yep.
Oh, I love that.
God. I feel like this ends with Hunter, like, very quickly. I don't know if Adagio would let him pick her up if things went super south, but it's just the image of it, like, they go off to do this, and then it's just a smash cut to Hunter bolting, with Adagio angrily signing back at Dane while she chases after them. Like,
yeah, like fireman carry on his shoulder.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely, she would let him pick her up this one time.
Yeah, just like, okay, we've made the rabbit too angry, we gotta go now.
And Adagio obviously like, no, we need to make her even angrier. This is hilarious.
Yes. And she's just signing as Hunter retreats.
Oh man, this is really just Adagio's best day ever.
It is, and I love it.
Man, in the span of an FPS, Hunter has become Adagio's favorite.
Incredible. All because he taught her fuck words.
Yes. That's how you bond with Adagio. Fuck words.
Good. Hunter makes a note.
Ah yes, Adagio likes fuck words. Got it.
Got it. Alright, cool. And he might... Honestly, for her sake, I don't think he would do it yet, but, like, as they get more comfortable and settled in, just the thought of him sprinkling more vulgarity into his sign language for her is giving me life. Like, he doesn't speak it, but he signs it.
And Adagio doesn't get as smiley about it if other people are around, but, like, after sign language lessons every day, like, he could probably read her a bit better, and, like, she is fucking delighted.
Yes! Yes, good. I'm so glad.
Oh, I love these two.
I love them so much. Oh my god.
Man. Oh, hell, I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess that's good. Oh, dip. Oh, well. Hi, gallery. How you doing? How you feel about Adagio learning all them fuck words? Sometimes people have the weirdest way of, like, sometimes people bond and it's strange and you don't expect it. But then, you know, you're a cheetah and a fucking service dog. It's fine. Yeah, like, cheetahs have anxiety, so you give cheetahs a service animal and it helps them not be so anxious. Fox and shark friendship real, yes.
I'm glad that Hunter and Adagio is the first established duo of CA.
Yeah. Listen, he's just so happy to help. And he's so pleased that, like, he can make Adagio happy. He's just so happy.
Yeah. Adagio's usually so angry all of the time.
Exactly.
Just Hunter voice, I have gotten a good grade in Adagio.
He has gotten a good grade in Adagio, which is something we have learned is possible to achieve.
And normal to want?
And normal to want. Oh my god. I think there is a good place to call it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That was amazing. Thank you very much, Hex, for playing this with me.
Yes, thank you. That was great. And I will stop the recording now.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.